Good morning and how are you doing? Welcome to today's pre-market video. If you have just joined the channel, I do this every day just before market opens on the NGX, which is the Nigerian stock market. Thank you to everyone who's taking out the time to like, share, subscribe. I know a lot of people might just watch the videos and comment and all that, but don't take out the time to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithms. The more you like and subscribe, the more YouTube recommends this content to people across the internet. So every like, share, and every time you subscribe, it helps grow the channel. As always, please note that content is not investment or trading advice. They are not stock picks. Please do your own research. Do not make investment or trading decisions or money decisions in essence based on what people say. If you're going to make such decisions, you should make them after doing your own research. Criteria for my watch list: price and volume movement. So if I see a swing in prices, if I see a swing or jump in volumes, then that stock gets on my radar. As well as corporate actions. Corporate actions are in essence any announcement made by a firm filed with the NGX, or I believe is credible and I see it elsewhere, then that stock gets a spot on my watch list. So NCR takes the first spot in my watch list for today. The stock led yesterday's gainers, and I think it could move further up today. It's a thinly traded stock, so chances of this stock moving downwards anytime soon, in my view, are rather slim. Universal Insurance has filed outstanding numbers. They did so yesterday. So you had Q1, Q2 numbers out yesterday. I believe suspension on this stock could be lifted anytime from now. I'm sure in the next 1, 2, 3 days, 2 days actually, max, they probably would lift the suspension. The NGX will lift the suspension and trading will resume in this stock. Stock is a trader's delight. It's highly liquid, so I won't be surprised to see robust trades around the stock once the suspension is lifted. Prestige Assurance, I think this stock will continue to be on a downtrend once in today's trading session. I mean, since last week, or I think early this last week actually, when news of the firm potentially raising money or plans to raise money because they're going to be seeking shareholder approval during their AGM to increase the number of shares in issue. So with that, I believe that that's obviously clearly what is leading to a downtrend in this stock. So the stock fell 10% yesterday. I think the day before that, it also fell strongly as well. So I think it will continue to decline. WAPCO fell further yesterday since last Friday's news of Holcim formally completing their divestment from the firm. The stock has been on a downtrend. I think that it very likely will drop further. I'll stay within it. In fact, it's very likely it will drop further because the feelers will get at that the Holcim transaction was Huaxin, that is the firm who bought the Lafarge stake from Holcim. And feelers I get that it was probably concluded around somewhere between the 60s to 90s, and the stock is Lafarge, I believe, closed trading around I think the 110 time frame or so. Let me just see. Great to have TRW. They just make my job quite easy. So Lafarge closed trading yesterday at 110.85. I mean, you can call it Lafarge, you can call it WAPCO. I mean, I think the ticker is WAPCO, but the firm has formally changed its name a few years ago to Lafarge Africa. So it's the same firm. I believe it will dip further today. MTN Nigeria and Okomo. I mean, both stocks closed flat, but if you're someone who has been consistently watching the watch list videos, the pre-market videos, you'd see that I have this stock there. And that's because you have a trend. The stocks close flat, but during the day, you have much lower trades. And I think I went a bit into it in detail in one of the videos I did yesterday. So you probably will have 4, 5, 4, 10 trades and all that, but the stock ends up closing flat at 435 because you need a single block trade of 100,000 shares to move the stock price up or down, and that barely happens. Even though I know MTN had fairly large trades yesterday, but I don't think there was a single block trade yesterday. Same trend you have in Okomo. Stock trades around 938, I think, or 950, but sub 1000 trades, stock still ends up closing flat. Another stock that I didn't include, but I just thought to mention it, is UAC. I think UAC, because I'm seeing some other data portals I'm seeing have UAC down in the red yesterday. Most portals I'm seeing, the NGX has it at flat at 73 naira. I think that this stock, UAC, that is, you still have the same trend. So you have the stock trading at maybe 67, 68, 70. I think I saw a 65 or 66 trade. But the stock ends up flat because you need a single block trade to move this stock. So I'll be keeping an eye on it in today's trading session. Wema Bank. Now for Wema Bank, this data came out, and if you're someone who you watch the daily market summary video for yesterday, you'd find that Wema Bank wasn't in the loser side of things, or at least in the heavy loser side of things. But some other data I saw, and that's the thing about this game, you have to have multiple data points. Yeah, I suspect that there was some delay in data yesterday because all the usual data points I used, they came in a bit late yesterday. So these things happen once in a while. But it's important to state that Wema Bank fell sharply, down 10% to close at 20 naira and 70 kobo. If it falls to 20 naira, I think at that point in time, traders may begin to take position. I think from a fundamental basic, stock is a bit pricey if you're going by book value. Stock is trading far above book value. But if you're looking at it from an earnings growth perspective, then you might say that yes, current pricing isn't so expensive. Any questions, feel free to drop in the comment section. You can send an email to info@greentickertales.com. So what else is coming up on the channel today? 12:30 p.m. West African time, we have the midday NGX updates, while 6 p.m. at Nigerian time, same time as West African time, we'd have the daily market summary on YouTube and Spotify. So if you're not following on Spotify, I strongly would encourage you to do so, because if there are any pre-market or post-market activities that don't go up in the video, I can easily cover or amend with Spotify. The Spotify episode goes up at 6 p.m., but I tend to record that a bit closer to time just to accommodate any new post-market information. The daily market video goes up at 6 p.m., but I tend to record typically an hour or two just before then. So Spotify probably has more room for real-time updated information. And then by 10 p.m. West African time, you have the thread, and the thread probably has the biggest room because it's 10 p.m. Whatever information will be out is out by then. And so the thread usually will have the most up-to-date relevant information. So you want to follow all three. You can have your favorites. That's perfectly okay. But do follow all three. So in case there's anything breaking, you can then know where to go to. So for more content, and just in case you're wondering where is the podcast, you can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube Music. You can find all the links, the relevant links are all in my profile or bio page on YouTube as well. And you can also check out greentickertales.com. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. I will see you at midday.